back with another Echo Arena Top 20, this one featuring Season 2, Week 2 of Pizza League. Let's get right to it. At number 20, it's Isolate from Team Sausage, the great punch here to deny the receiver the pass. And then Team Sausage, the aesthetic boost all the way down the floor to complete the break. Next, subbing for Team Bacon, it's Kung with the crafty move, changing his speed and trajectory to split two defenders, but then it's Skinny TG at goal, meeting him for the save. Next, for Jalapeno, it's Mort, the well-timed stun block, and then weaving a pass to Jaywalker up top, and Jay, with his back towards the goal, slings it in. At number 17 for Team Pepperoni, it's JL Graham needling a surgical pass through the middle islands to Wit, and then Wit with an equally beautiful lead pass on a speeding Sneaky Evil who shoots it over the outstretched arms of the defense. Next highlight for Jalapeno, it's Mort defending against a three-man spinach fast break and snuffing the shot successfully before getting stunned. At number 15 and 14, it's actually a doubleheader from Sealable Bag of Team Pineapple, hitting two no-look flings against Team Sausage, showing great spatial awareness and concentration. Next highlight, it's Gamerboy70 with a most graceful pirouette to shake the defender, but then he breaks in midair to stare down the goalie, and it's Mort answering the challenge. At number 12, it's Wit hitting a skybound scoop for what looks to be an open three, but no, because it's Callan from Team Deep Dish, the slap out. At number 11, similar story as Sausage looks to have a three-man breakaway on an open goal, but then on the wind-up, it's Andy the Steal, and then sealing the deal on the other end. Now breaking into our top 10, it's Deja Vu as Team Onion looks to have a three-man advantage on an open goal. That is until Ryan from Bacon swoops in at the last second to burn those dreams to a crisp. At number 9, it's Sealable Bag defending goal this time. Now watch his hands. He gets shook on the initial pump fake, but has the insane reflexes to recover for the save and the clear. At number 8, it's JL Graham and Scoop with the excellent short-range stack execution. One player going for the stun on the striker, the other grabbing the disc, and then both of them finding each other for the stack. However, on the other end, it's a blue stack and Grumpiest Broom getting back on defense, and it's Deja Vu all over again. At number 7, it's Jaywalker running a clinic in game sense. Recognizing that he won't make it to disc first, but has a teammate up ahead to contest, Jay ignores the fray and repositions to the nearest lane where a rushed clear is most likely to go. His intuition pays off for the interception, then he anchors that barrier long enough to lure the defenders out of position and find his open teammate with a pass before diving on goal and knocking out two of the goalies to open the lane for Ender's shot. Just fantastic game sense matched with flawless execution there, so it's definitely something I wanted to highlight. Now starting off a top 6 that's riddled with clutch play after clutch play in the late game, it's Andy W for Pineapple with the clutch save, denying Team Sausage the tie late in the third round. At number 5 for Team Spinach, it's Alacost feeding Palace up top, who goes backboard against 4 defenders on Deep Dish to tie it up with 1 minute left in round 2. At number 4, it's Team Pepperoni, down by 1 point in round 2 with 24 seconds left. It's Scoop the interception and slices a 3-point shot through the scrambled defense to take the series. At number 3, game is tied between Spinach and Deep Dish in round 2, 30 seconds left. It's Kavichi at goal with a big league stun, save, and clear to force an overtime. But then in overtime, for our number 2 play, it's Grumpiest Broom reading the bounce off that clear, getting the interception, and with a goal left wide open, sinking a shot off the backboard to win the game and series for Deep Dish. Finally, for our number 1 play of Week 2 of Pizza League, it's Pineapple versus Sausage. It's round 3, game is all tied up with 25 seconds to go. Amazing plays from both teams here. First, it's Sputnik Cobra with a heroic save, with a player draped all over him. But off the rebound, it's Caption with the sledgehammer of a dunk to win the series for Team Pineapple, in what was possibly the best matchup so far of Pizza League season. Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to the VR Master League Season 2. This is Week 1. I'm Palidore. This is Day 4. Pally 4, I think. Is it? Yes, it is Thursday. So math is right. Days keep getting lost, I swear. But welcome back to the stream for those who might have joined us for the other European games on Channel 2 just about 30 minutes ago. Had a couple of matches on there that were fun to watch and had a lot of activity, a lot of viewership. It was good stuff. Glad to have you guys back, though. And shout out to Toby Burgos for the Tier 1 sub. Appreciate that very much in the clutch. Yeah, we're getting ready to get going here mighty soon. It looks like that time is now. For those who get that reference, I'll go to it for the rest of eternity. Although it does make me sad because it just reminds me we don't have a Oculus Connect to go to this year, but that's okay. Anyway. See Enders in there with some poggers and a couple bits. Well, thank you. Makes so much sense. 2 of them, in fact. Oh, even 5 more. Got a nickel. Can we make it a dime? But all right, here we go. Looks like the game is ready to get rolling. So Smash Dash and Vertigo, 2 extremely skilled teams, top teams here in Europe, dating back, well, years for that matter, just across competition. But in terms of Season 1 of VRML, Smash Dash right up there in the gold and trading on Master, and Vertigo just the same. And Silver trading on gold, and just a talented team. And I'm anxious to kind of see how the progression has been in the last 5 or so weeks since we've seen them on stream. Now Sanch dishing off a pass, and there's that passing play that you love to see from Vertigo, and that they're always very well capable of doing on every single day. That's when they're at their best, and that was just a gorgeous way to get started for the first 2. Hello to Oscador in the chat, as well as Kex. Welcome to the Twitch stream and to the rest of you joining in here today. Again, I'm Palidore casting and camming for you. And this is Smash Dash and Vertigo here in Europe. 2 top-of-the-line teams for sure. And off to the races it goes again. You'll notice for those viewers at home who might not be super used to watching these European games, as I often say, you'll notice kind of a difference in pacing a lot of the time compared to the North American ones. It's frantic and it's so very fun to watch every single day. Now, on the stacks here, getting broken up a little bit, so you can see just turning around there, making sure that they had some time to work with, and they did. Twang Pants puts it in there for the second score of the game for Vertigo. Now Vertigo rolling with the team here of Infiltrate, Kai, Twank Pants, and Sanch. And for Smash Dash, it's Sendo, Target, Slin, Street Boo, and Dage. So rolling again with a lot of the same rosters here, and just sticking together and showing what they're capable of. You can see the control, very nice from Vertigo. Looking to spread the floor and waiting till the last second before distributing that disc to the back, and that's a good move from Vertigo. And veterans in general, you'll notice certainly they're not trying to force their passes if they don't need to, especially when there's stacks lurking. They want to try and break up those stacks and trying to make those shots, but making up for it maybe with a rebound instead. If it goes to Dage, it does, but not for too long. There's some punches from Kai and Infiltrate, a short-range stack along the way, and you see it's those really small details that kind of get lost in the mix as that shot. Nothing mixed up about that. It's 7 points here for Vertigo, starting off with a lot of strength. But in yesterday's cast as well with Dimwee and I, we were mentioning, it's really, maybe this was 2 days ago, but either way, mentioning how the top-level teams, they really make the fundamentals look so easy. And to a degree, it kind of is for a lot of them, as another intercept, and the momentum, wow, continuing to build strong into that of a mountain. And Vertigo looking to reach that summit here in the first round already. I mean, 3 minutes in, and that is 10 quick points. But yeah, as I was saying, these long-time players, they just make those precision passes and those stacks, and even the short-range stacks, the quick grabs, steals. Everything looks so smooth and easy. And then a lot of the time, if you're first getting into Echo, you start playing it, and you realize, wow, to be that good at all the different aspects of the game, that takes some time. That takes some serious skill, physicality, experience, muscle memory, all of the above. And you can see it really at play. every time we watch one of these games, we've had, you know, several of them. We saw, you know, yesterday some other experienced teams, and, you know, the likes of Redshift, although a new team, not new roster, you know, having a good game, as well as, you know, Anomaly and Space Force. Saw Wireless Jackson Instinct the other day, and it's fun getting to space out these matches, you know, with the new players as well as the old veteran teams like these ones. So there's the three-man stack all coming in, trained and on track for maybe an attack at the goal, but it will just go off the backboard, that is, and being boarded maybe off the side wall here, off the wedge. Infiltrate taking that away, looking up high towards the ceiling, but nothing there but an empty sky. So Dej tries for a clear, but mishandles it and just rolls right back to where they were and makes up for it just like that. And you see what I mean. Even when they lose the disc initially there, did you see how fast their stacks compensated and redirected? And that's the kind of skill and precision that I'm talking about, not only on the throws, but even just on the grabs and the stacks. So Slin has the disc here, but spinning around Twank Pants, a bit of a pirouette there through the sky, and now finding himself on the floor before the clear. Now over in the tunnel, retrieving it is Kai again. Has Infiltrate as well as Twang in the tunnel just to assist, and there's the back pass resetting out and really maintaining some nice control and keeping that pace to Vertigo's liking thus far. I know you can see Slin there really being aggressive on the brawls, and that's something for players unfamiliar with Slin, who is one of the original players as well. Made it to multiple LAN events now in the past, and just always one of the top players consistently as well. But he's very, very good at brawling. Striking and brawling are his two big specialties. Although, like I said, with a lot of these players, that shot is going to be saved just in time by Twang. But you'll notice a lot of these players, regardless, there's really no inherent weaknesses, and there is nothing but strength there from Twang Pants. Definitely putting on the big boy pants for that long-range shot. That was great. 13 points, Vertigo. And with 4 minutes left in this first round, that is an almighty good start. Smash Dash, definitely not the start they wanted, and maybe not the start that people expected who are familiar with the team. But I think, again, it could just be one of those cases where it'll take a few minutes to warm up. This is the first match of the season for both of these teams, I do believe. So, you know, there's a lot of the time there's going to be a factor where it'll take a few minutes to warm up to it, and by the time we get to the second round, you're going to see a much different team, I believe. But we will see here as Sanch definitely there on track and well prepared to start this round with another score. That's 15 strong points. Sanch now filling up some points of his own. I mean, let's see here. It's 10 for Twang and 5 for Sanch. Yeah. Big games. Martin the Third hopping in the chat saying, to be fair, Vertigo, maybe they should, or to be honest, Vertigo should maybe be named Smash because of their brawling ability. #1 brawlers in Europe, and yeah, they're all very, very strong at that. I know Slin trying to carry the brawling load on his own against them, but you know, tough team to deal with regardless. I mean, anytime you throw those brawls into the mix, contributing towards those slow down plays, and right now it's really Vertigo doing a good job of that. You can see the very frequent resets, the passes, and the completion right on the goalkeeper above his head. It's 17. And this is one of the strongest first rounds I think we've seen from Vertigo. Just really rolling on every side of the floor, every avenue. Doesn't matter if it's the brawls, it's the defense, the offense, the stacks, every category. I cannot point out one area where they're doing anything wrong or suboptimal at the moment, as a Slin does take the disc here. So he's going to space out and space out in more ways than one, perhaps, but now phasing back in and right back again. So into the, almost off the backboard, actually. That would have been incredible, but Dej will collect that disc right back and look for a grab here. Twang Pants ducking through, hand off very nicely to Infiltrate. Couldn't make it, the rebound. Will be saved by Street Boo. And once more to introduce those many people new to the streams, perhaps. Street Boo, fantastic goalie over here in Europe. Can he save this one? He will, absolutely. On cue, making himself look good, making my commentary look good. Street Boo doing what he does just because he can. Madman. All right, Twang Pants. Has it intercepted here by Sendo. Target going for a ramp shot or bottom shot, almost on the dot, but Street Boo is going to stun out, retain it, dish it off. Really quick tap pass. This is some nice handling, but some great defense coming in from Vertigo as well. You can see those brawls really forcing the immediate passes and not really giving a lot of time there to work with for Smash Dash on offense. So now on defense, Smash Dash trying to get back into the goal, unable to convert on what was an open one for a moment there. And a clear right through. That could be in. That's very close, slightly low. But nonetheless, Sendo, barely off as well. The rebounded shot. That was an incredible one from Dage, because that was coming off hot off that rim. And still managed to grab it and toss that in before the defense could turn around and accommodate. Fantastic start, or a way to get started on the scoreboard finally for Smash Dash in this final minute. G-Dog in the chat asking for streaming North American games tonight. Yeah, we'll be streaming Americas for sure. We'll have to sort through the schedule in the coming hours, and we'll make sure the Discord bot pings those the teams who will be streamed. But yeah, absolutely. All right, so yeah, this clock just winding down, and it's been a crazy good round for Vertigo. One more goal just to cap it off, top it off, and 19-2. And that will be the conclusion of round one here.
That wraps up the round. Chalk up a win for blue.
All right, looks like we did have Slin just exiting there. I know he had that weird brief connection problem, so maybe just trying it for a quick restart in the between the rounds. We'll see if we can get him back before round 2 starts, ideally. That'd be great. But a quick look at your stats, and pardon me while I get a quick look at this drink over here. All right, here we go. Soccer 2.0 Electric Boogaloo, says Oscador. Yeah, I mean, the closest comparisons really would be, we do gotta have a rematch here, by the way. So it looks like Slin will probably be a little bit delayed in getting back, so we're gonna stick on the score screen a tad longer than usual, perhaps, as we wait, the return of Slin. I don't even know what that was. That was like that was an inhalation hiccup. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, exactly, Toby, non-sponsor beverage. Just a beverage. Martin saying, there goes my connoisseur score. Oh, maybe. We'll see, however, because we saw this, from some of these teams where, coming back from Season 1, where the first one, it's just kind of in disarray and couldn't quite get to their normal rhythm, but then by the second round, it gets a lot closer, and it could happen here. We know Smash Dash is a very talented team who's certainly just been riding success for years now, quite literally. And but Vertigo has really been on the rise, especially throughout last season, just climbing up that ladder week by week, it seemed like. And it was very fun watching them just make that run into the postseason as well. And I'm looking forward, especially again as the teams flesh out and as the just the team count fleshes out, how many more or how much further some of these teams can get and climb over the course of the season. Because I know, at any given point, it's been kind of the case for years now, but, if teams at the very, very tip-top start, taking their foot off the pedal, and I say this as being a former part of a team who kind of took their foot off the pedal at times. Like, there are so many hungry teams out there that are wanting to reach that summit and be the next best and be the next champ. That's the beauty of sports and competition. You're going to find over time that cream rises to the top, and those who get to the top but don't fight hard to maintain it, they're going to eventually be surpassed by the hungry young teams that do and that will. Got a lot of bits coming in. Sweet Tooth with 100 of them, 101 in fact. No, 200. Maybe even more. Man, what have I missed in chat? I keep saying I gotta pay more attention to you, and then I don't. Still waiting on Slin, by the way, to return for Smash Dash. Now, between rounds, teams are allowed at their discretion at their leisure to take up to about 5 minutes, I believe is the rule. It's separate from your typical restart, tech timeout, etc. So this is allowed. It's not frequently seen, of course, but in this particular case, due to the issues, may be necessary. So that'd be the reason. But yes, see Hiroshi Man given a follow 5 minutes ago. Appreciate that very much. But yeah, follower count and view count, everything increasing at such a rapid pace. It was only about, what, a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago, just before the Rookie Cup that had occurred around, what, early to mid-May. Right before then, we were at around 500 or so followers, and now we're at 1,000 plus, 1,018. So just really doubling up in size. I mean, the viewership, the peak numbers there, kind of hitting peaks just for regular weekly games that we normally would only hit for the most anticipated matchups of the weekends and such. So a lot of good stuff going on, and a lot of bids coming on again, one by one. So Sweet Tooth making so many sense. So much sense. Wow, there's my grammar again. I failed. But appreciate all of that. And on that note, I can stop stalling now and look forward to this next round, because Slin is back in. And we'll see if this extended intermission between the rounds can maybe get some momentum back in the favor of Smash Dash, or at the very least cut off some of the momentum that Vertigo definitely had. Because yeah, it's, what more can you say about that scoring output they put on? It's just crazy. But all right, here we go. The joust is going to be won by a solid margin here. An immediate shot. That was rather bold and somehow almost went in, if not for the ding. Nonetheless, not paying for it. And there's the Smash Dash stack. It's a lot of tongue twisting in that one, but a deep clear, ready for the stack. The retrieval will be Twang Pants. A tough angle, rebounded, by no one, right over the head and the hands of both players there, but they'll eventually collect that and back it out to Sanch. The aggression now coming in strong from Dage and Sendo. So Kai with a disc, gonna pass it off to Sanch. Sanch right from beneath, and trying to save it was Street Boo, but just slightly off. Therefore, Vertigo gets the first two after all. So many cents. You know, words. Words. Like I said, this is what happens when I don't do my pre-stream warm-ups. I don't know. It'll happen. If nothing else, it gives highlights for a future blunder reel, which I really look forward to. Kai having that intercepted by Dage, right to the middle now. Sendo target taking it away and spacing out, going for some passes there right through the hands of the nearby defender, but not for too long. Twang Pants, a good stun on Dage, and there's, again, those stuns, the brawling that Martin from Alpha was talking about in the chat just a while ago, as Street Boo is going to collect that one, look straight down, right on through, and that's a beautiful shot, 35 meters deep, and 3-2 Smash Dash finally getting themselves on the board again here in round two, and furthermore taking that 1 point lead, which is just something they weren't able to see in that first round. So the first 2 minutes of round two alone, definitely a different rhythm than we saw in round one, because I believe after 3 minutes of round one, Vertigo was already ahead by like 10 or so. That said, Sanch is going to anchor down, but too bold of a shot, especially against the likes of Street Boo. He saves that one in a breeze. Excellent goalie as always, and on that retrieval in the mid lane will be Kai, just kind of hiding there, and we'll send it right down through, but the Smash stack getting back, but unfortunate on the overshoots, so enables Infiltrate the Disc, the reset, and Twang Pants making his way forward here, and his teammates both in front and behind the goalie. However, Smash Dash, it's Dage and Sendo connected with the clear, the boost, and the very, very open goal. Oh, made it a little more dangerous than they needed to, perhaps. I think what happened was probably trying to gauge whether they had time to take the three-point shot. They did have, I believe, Sendo anchored up top near nest or barrier, so perhaps delaying just to see if they could take the three, but then realizing, oh snap, it's a stack, and they had to shoot it right away and make it a kind of difficult shot, but they got it through to be fair, and Twang Pants is going to go to Sanch on the sidewall and reset once again. Here we go. Rhythm, very, very different. Smash Dash, the 3-point lead. All right, so off the sidewall, Slin taking that one right from underneath Twang Pants, and he does get the tap out. Again, the Smash Dash stack, they're there first, and nice redirects as well. Very, very good patience, and that's the beauty of a great stacking pair, which obviously Sendo and Dage very much are, is that it's not all about just pure speed, it's about consistency. It's about being kind of on beat and on rhythm, you know, where it's not just grab, 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 grab. It's more like grab, 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 grab. You have a nice steady beat, and that's how they kind of maintain the concentration, especially when the disc takes bounces that you don't expect. Right there, a great pass, but couldn't get it through on that one, trying to paint that very, very bottom corner, and unfortunately a little too low. So Vertigo unable to convert on that one again, maybe giving Smash Dash time to keep building on what they have been in this second round. So 5:40 left here. And boost coming out. Oh, but a open goal, but no, just off. And luckily, it's a rebound from Kai, giving Infiltrate the indirect assist. And that is just good, heady play from Kai to make sure that they cut off some of the bleeding and get back on the score sheet once again after a few minutes here. All right, so Street Boo just evading the stack coming on through, but always the dangers of the back stack approaching, which they did, so needed to get rid of both of those initial passes off the joust fast. Otherwise, yeah, it's a straight-up turnover, and that's one thing I'm still curious to see if and when North America starts adopting that a bit more. There are some teams that do, but not to the same degree. Speaking of those double stacks and the way that these European teams time it is very interesting to watch, and it's very enjoyable to watch. Like it takes a certain degree of skill and patience to pull off, you know, some of the things that they do here on the stacks. And going up high to maybe collect it once more. It's 3 in the goal, it's 2 on the offense, and well, 1 off the floor, unfortunately, for Smash Dash. They're up by 1 point. They still got 4 minutes here to keep that lead and maybe grow it. So Street Boo to Dage, and Dage up high, finding Slin. Slin unable to really get any momentum. He was a little bit hung to dry there in midair. So loses the disc out, but there are the redirects. Oh, but it just narrowly missed grab. But again, everyone just getting back. It's reminiscent. I mentioned Star Wars yesterday, just kind of warping in out of nowhere, where 1 second the sky is clear, the next second, boom, 3, 4, 5, 6 players all arriving at the same time in a hot second. Now right there, a hot save by Infiltrate. No one's going to break it through that goal, not that easily at all. So this will enable perhaps an open shot, but no, maybe rushed on that one as well. So Vertigo could have taken themselves a perhaps 2-point lead had they nailed that shot, but they'll still have the rebound and the second opportunity here in a moment. Just trying to find the patience, but Dage actually taking a steal off the stun, so maybe the comm's not coming through there, and instead it will be Street Boo. And 7 points now, up by 3 again for Smash Dash, and oh, now a dropout from Vertigo, it looks like. So perhaps a timeout or a technical restart about to be called? Indeed, there you go. So, all right, 7-3, Vertigo's possession. I didn't take note of the exact time, but hopefully the teams took a glance at it before. And back to my non-sponsored carbonated drink of choice. 1 second.
I have to say, I'm not a big fan of this server.
Yeah, no, we had the connection problems.
All right, so I can hear a little bit of the comms coming through from the open comms and the players end. I mean, I'll go take a look at it. I wouldn't be, you know, opposed to switching if they deem it necessary. I mean, Dage is obviously having a rough time there with 100, but I think in general this is a little bit high for a European game. I know North Americans would be salivating at having everyone with 50 ping or under, but I'm so used to seeing these pings from the European side that are you know, in the 20s and 30s oftentimes. It's kind of crazy. But this is the one and only match for this particular stream segment. Of course, we'll have some more later. So, you know, the delays, any delays here aren't going to expend too much time that would otherwise be taken up by another stream. So we're good. No, Neko Tammy with the Palidore take a cough, but you put some sunglasses on. You know, I do live in Arizona, so sometimes those sunglasses are indeed needed. For some reason, I'm still sitting here without AC in probably 100-degree Fahrenheit weather, 100-something, upper 30s Celsius. I'm wearing jeans. I'm hot. I'm spicy. I don't know. That's okay. One of these days, I'll learn to put on some shorts before I stream. Professional shorts, of course, and a tie, because that's the kind of org that we are.
256?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Mississippi is dang tropical. I don't see you almost made me say a word. I mean, not that I can't, but you know, I'm trying to keep it professional. It's dang tropical. You see? See what you guys do to me? But yeah, it's warm. It's warm, and it's getting all the warmer in this room. It's a bit of an oven. But me myself, well, I'm loving the fact that we've got the restart and the remainder of this second round. So let's go right back to it. Yeah, Oscador saying earlier, 50 ping is like a godsend in NA. Exactly. That's one of the big points of jealousy anytime seeing some of the pings for most European games. They're near LAN numbers at times. Like I've seen times where it's in the teens, like the 10s. And yeah. Anyway, back to the game, though. It's a 3-point advantage here for Smash Dash, but Vertigo do have possession and a chance to tie or at least bring it within a 1 point. That said, it's Slin just tying up with that steal, the fling, the boost, and the juice. It is 9 points here for Smash Dash, and Slin on the stack puts it right back off that timeout. And with 2 minutes remaining, a little bit over, we're looking at ourselves at maybe that round 3. And there you go. Goes to show the difference that one round and one intermission can make in terms of a team's mentality and in terms of a team's rhythm. Because this is an entirely different Smash Dash, which is to say more like the Smash Dash we're used to seeing. Much more in control, and they've got the stacks and they've got the shots. So Kai with the disc is going to approach here. Has 3 different people to pass it to, really. Could have gone anywhere, but it went to Twang. And ain't no thing for Twang, brings it back within the 3. And will be 1 minute 30 remaining here in this match, in the second round, that is to say. And it is still within Vertigo's reach if they play some good defense and get those brawls and that aggression out again. I mean, if they force a turnover here, they could very well buy themselves another shot, because oftentimes the double-edged sword as well of all these double stacks that you see from Europe, part of it is that the goal is frequently left open. So usually they make that up just purely by speed and by getting back fast enough, but sometimes, you know, if they don't, I mean, that goal is going to be exposed, so you always have to be aware off of those steals. Now, speaking of, there is Kai. He does get the steal right to the midline, just going to go right back into Sendo's hands, and Sendo will just clear that right into the hands of Dage. He's waiting way in the back line, evading Stanchion, a nice steal. Now you can see Dage turning around, trying to bother the stack. So Dage actually doing a ton, and I mean a ton of backline work to enable Slin the score. So good drive by Slin, 11 points to 6, favoring Smash Dash, but full credit to Dage for interfering with essentially 3 different players. Even the one at the very end where he got stunned, he still took time away from that defender. In terms of getting back on defense. So he really opened up the floor for his entire team to drive for that score. That was great. Now, that said, we have Sanch with the disc. There's 15 seconds left, and it's going to be that third round. They're going to try for one more goal just to get that extra bit of momentum if they can. There's Sanch from below, and we'll just go right back into the midfield, and there we have it. So second round is going to be in the books, and Smash Dash returning in a more true form from Season 1, playing aggressively and quickly, and yeah, 11 to the tune of 11 to 6 on that score sheet. Love to see it. Third round. Alright, on that note, let me also, just in case, ping these teams and let them know to adjust the time. Because of that reset earlier. Oh, there you go. They did it for him. Team, you know, I've been pleasantly surprised. Teams have been so on top of that overall this season. Usually I'm the one always forgetting, but a lot of teams have been on top of resetting the times without me having to say it. So that makes me quite happy. One less thing to do. All right. So hello again to Twitch chat. You get a look at the scores there as we go into the third round. I see, no, Nightfire stopping in. Saying, yeah, hello world, stealing the win. Yeah, so obviously we have our stream overlays appropriate, but teams, some of the teams, yeah, do have kind of unique names that they can change with a keyboard command, which is susceptible to varying degrees of abuse and trolling. But luckily we don't see that too much. Anyway, if we do, we can always hide it. But anyway. Yeah, so see VTS King in there. Shout out to VTS, who... What's going on with Ignite? I saw you rejoined it. It made me very happy on the inside and outside, but I'm so confused. Because VTS was gone, and then he was on Space Force, and then he was on Ignite again, and as a result, I'm a happy door unless you leave again, and then I'm going to be sad. Except forever. Nonetheless, Sanch is going to go back into... the other side of the floor where the stack awaits. Multiple stacks await, that is. Third round off and underway. Now off to Sanch. Albafon saying, get more custom emotes. I know. I will. Slin over to Dage. Dage with an open look as he fades away. Oh, barely missing. That would have been a gorgeous shot. However, very, very high degree of difficulty fading to the right there and throwing it with that kind of a speed. But Twink Pants, the recovery, still scoreless here. About 40 seconds into round 3. For those who maybe are joining us midway through this matchup, first round was taken 19-2, as you might have seen on that scoreboard. Just a very dominant round from Vertigo, but Smash Dash, to their full credit, came back 11-6 in round 2. Off the head of a Slin, trying to recover there. And then back through the tunnel to the opposite pocket, where eventually collected by Dage. So Dage will send it to Sendo, and Sendo trying to avoid that stack pair. Gets stunned in the process, however, and just back they go again. But so much... just frequent bodies flying back and forth. It's hard to... you see what I mean? I mentioned the whole pacing and the whole style we see with a lot of these games, and it's just throws you for a loop because it's so much back and forth, and it's with such quickness that it's a hard job sometimes keeping up with all of it at once. But I try, and Sendo, he's going to try to get some scores going on, but Infiltrate, just there, hiding once more behind the Geo there, the station block, to receive that intercept. And now they'll back out, space out, and for Vertigo, they're really trying to get that rhythm going that they found in round 1, where they had the just beautiful passing plays, connecting on almost all of them, it felt like, bringing them to that really high scoring output. But at the moment, you can just see a lot of these ricocheted bounces. But that said, what a move from Twang Pants. Dancing around off that shoulder block and taking it in. It looked like he had maybe lost the disc or was about to lose the disc. Just didn't really have the handles. And then all of a sudden, he turned it into something special. And that's 2 points for Vertigo. All right, so Street Boo. Oh, intercept, infiltrate. Here we go. Too much to the left side, but maybe he'll just get his own rebound here. Going to contest Street Boo from below, but Street, the clever duck, able to create the space and just enough to get a clear. Now on to the other side. Oh, double overshoot, and that is unfortunate. And Sendo is absolutely going to punish for that one to tie it up at 2 apiece. Happy door emote, says Oscador. But see, is that for my benefit or is it for yours as well, because you're also a door? I don't blame you. Yeah, can have. I don't know. I feel like one door emote is already one too many. So we already have one Palidore emote. I don't want to put too many Palidore emotes. We'll get some. I'm not really sure what other ones, custom ones I want to add, but we'll add something. Twang Pants with a disc over to that corner and driving it in on 2 different goalies. but because both of them were just planted right inside that goal, it allowed Kai the walk in and up by 2 again. More door. That sounds ominous. Didn't know we were in Middle Earth. But yeah, Dej on this rollout. So a little, on the last couple of rollouts here now for Smash Dash, a little bit pressured and kind of throwing these intercepts or these ricocheted passes that are getting back to Vertigo's hands. Now that said, still managing to get it back and going for maybe that boop shot, and will be taken out there nonetheless and sent by Infiltrate. Still in the midfield. A angle, very, very tough shot, high degree of difficulty again, but luckily Twang Pants is there, all for the goal recovery, but unable to punish onto the open one, which is tough. But luckily for them, they got a rebound, they got the pass and the patience, but another tough angle, and so both teams now really in this frantic pace where some of these bounces are just not going their way. The angles are a bit tough. And as a result, halfway through, we're only at 6 points total between the two teams. So we'll see how this continues to turn out here. Now, Infiltrate, plenty of time to work with. Sanch is going to go on toe, right on the back, and just try to avoid those headbutts, of course. Now the stack actually getting disconnected, but an intercept being thrown. So yet again, it'll go back and another open goal, but that one looks maybe, yes indeed, a bit too far to the right side that time. Where's my disc? There it is. Slin finding up on the backboard, and there you go. Easy does it, a tie-up game. And I say easy does it, mainly because the rest of the last, minute and a half, very difficult shot attempts going from both sides. Difficult shot attempts as well as just tough misses. And so the fact that they're able to get a very close-range shot like that off the backboard pass, that's what you need to get back in a rhythm. See that disc go through the hole and, start feeling good about what your team is doing once more. So, all right, tied up, 4 minutes left. This is a third round. Winner takes all here in this one, which is to say winner, well, takes the win. That's all I mean. Over here, it's Kai going to cut in, but from the bottom, just missing. But actually, there's Kai after all, trying to maybe hand it off, but getting stunned in the process and recovered by Sanch for a moment. Dej. Moment has passed, and so is the disc into the other end of the floor. The stack, a brief overshoot, the goal open, so if they can line it up here, take their time, they're just going to go for the nice and easy one, and I like that from Smash Dash. Sendo getting it to Street Boo. They could have taken the 3, granted. It was still a bit of a tight angle, and I think given the rhythm of the game in this third round in particular, that was the safer move to take. If he took the 3, that would have still been perfectly fine and justified, but the players individually, they know how they're feeling much more than I do, and if they felt that was a safer move because of the recent rhythm, that probably was in fact the safer and smarter move. Guarantee the 2-point shot at the very least. All right, so over Sendo is going to take that disc over, try to spin around, but gets tangled up by the defense of Twang and Co. An intercept, though, and a shot that could have been devastation had that gone in, because that would have been, a 9-4 lead, and that would have been much stronger going in these last few minutes. But that said, there is the slap. Beautiful delivery. And just hitting home with no time at all, not wasting any time on the slap. I was going to go with that volleyball spike reference, but I feel like I've said that about 5 times the last 2 days, so I'll think of something else next time. Infiltrate with the disc here, rolling out to the Ready at Dawn logo. And rolling out here to the opposite side of the bow tie. So Twang Pants, they're down by 4. And definitely need to score on this possession if they can. Otherwise, we're looking at potentially that Smash Dash victory. So here we go, a very important possession. They're going to be patient with it. They have the time. But if they lose this disc and give Smash Dash a chance to score or even delay, that's going to be an awful lot of trouble. So over here, oh, great distribution. Infiltrate, that was great. Twang Pants. And it's not too late for a comeback still. 8-6. Joust advantage, Smash Dash. Point advantage, Smash Dash. Entertainment advantage, Twitch chat. There you go. Have fun, I am. All right, Street Boo. There is once more that pressure, but they still got it through momentarily. However, a turnover, so if they can recover here, they might have that three-point shot. It's going to go in. No, it's not. It's just off again, so a chance to take a lead and over to the Cloud. But still possession. They could tie it up here with a great passing play, and it's infiltrate twice now in the last minute. 8-8, and we have 1 minute remaining after this joust. Fantastic match here between these two top-tier teams in Europe and in the world, for that matter. This is what you want. This is what you expect. Let's see what unfolds here. You know the pressure is on, especially for the 8 players inside this game, not to mention the 1 player here in the casting desk. So over to Dage. Is going to get stunned now. Taken back by Kai. Momentum shift perhaps. Now they're going to try and get the boost, but actually their link gets broken there on that chain. So will still be recovered by Sanch. Now Sanch, can they make it 3 shots in a row? They're going to go up above, and the delivery just missed. And that could have been, again, a game winner there. That was so very close. And now on the stacks coming through really quickly is Slyn just trying to corral it as the clock winds down. And the pressure is on. The hearts are beating. The blood is pumping and just trying to get a victory before the OT, perhaps. So one more pass goes to Dage. Dage with the plays, and he wins for Smash Dash here in the very, very end. It's a win, and oh my goodness, I'm glad to be casting again. 11-8. What a match. The veteran team, the top team over the last 3 years. One of those, just the consistency. You see, right, it looked like in round 1, down and out, it was done. No, it's not how it goes with this kind of experience level. It could have gone either way, but seeing Vertigo, play the way they played in round 1, not a surprise. Seeing Smash Dash play the way they did in round 2, not a surprise. Seeing a great 3-rounder game that almost went to OT, not a surprise. Not at all. And that was a really fun watch. One of the better, not best matches so far, I think, across the streams. There's been a couple really notable ones over the last couple of days that really had those overtimes or near overtimes. There's already been a couple game-winning shots on some matches. So, I mean, quality is high as ever. Whew. And, yeah, now I can cool off. But, yeah, we'll get a look at the stats here in just a second. Give me 1 moment to get a drink, because I am worn, but in the best of ways. Only Reigns, the call-out, making small talk. It's my job. I mean, unless you want me to end the stream right after the match, but... Well, I say it's my job as if it's, paid, but it's still my job. It's my duty, if nothing else. Duty. Anyway, that's okay. Yeah. Let's see. Stats. That's right. I'm sorry, it's hot. Anyways, Dage with 9 points there for Smash Dash. It's as well as 2 saves, 29 stuns. Sendo Target with 4 points, 3 assists, 39 stuns. Slyn, 4 points, 3 assists. Oh dear. 78 stuns. Well, what did I tell you guys? Who weren't familiar with Slyn, because we got a lot of new viewers these days. Yep, 78 stuns. That's if nothing else, that's below par for Slyn. And I don't mean that in an insulting way at all. I mean, he's had some matches where I believe he has gotten 100 or close to it in the stun department. But nonetheless, striking fire and, well, striking fists. Street Boo, 7 points, 6 saves. Once more, not too much of a surprise on some of those stats. Over on Vertigo's side was Twang Pants leading the score department, 14 strong points as well as 4 assists, but Sanch contributing 7 points, 2 assists, 51 stuns. You had Infiltrate, the 6 points, 3 assists, 2 saves, and Kai with 6 points, 3 assists, and 2 saves, along with the 4 steals, and a plethora of stuns on their end as well. And full credit, although, yeah, they're a supremely talented stunning team, as we were mentioning earlier. I mean, look at that. It's actually 50%. Right down the middle in the stuns overall. And like I said, a lot of that is, in fact, credit to Slyn and that ridiculous number. So kind of funny how that played out by the end of it. But, yeah, beautiful comeback effort from Smash Dash, and great game all around. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly did. And that will be just the only match for this particular stream. I'm going to look at the schedule just in a second here. In terms of what we will definitely be streaming next, I'm not positive. I'm just trying to look at when the next possible. So there is a match at about an hour from now, and then there's another couple hours break until the next one. So yeah, we'll definitely stream some of these North American games, or I should say American games, not necessarily just North America, but the Americas coming up later in the night. So stay tuned for that. I'll definitely have the Discord bot post and ping the teams who will be streamed in the rather near future, so keep an eye out. In the meantime, again, anything I missed, I'm trying to scroll above the chat and just make sure I didn't miss any highlight messages or anything pertinent to me. If it's an insult, I hope I missed it. But a lot of good games, for sure. That was crazy. Yeah, the highlight from Nightfire there, and he was saying how it's crazy how they can, you know, get kind of blown out one round, but then just come back and just close it out in a reverse sweep. And they did an excellent job of it. Mild Salsa saying, Pally's sounding like he's talking sports with his date's dad. First of all, I have a date? Finally. The second of all, I'm not even sure what that means exactly, I guess. Oh, what you're saying is I'm rambling. That makes sense. Let's see. Anyway. Shout out as well to X-Wing99 stopping by. Let's see. Wolf again. Oscador, of course. Only Rains. VRML blows up. Might start getting paid. Oh, it's blowing up all right. As is Echo, which I'm really happy to see. But yeah, it's been crazy. Anyone else? Wolf, see you, Pally. All right, see you. Bye-bye, nephew, Oscador. And I think that concludes these shout-outs. If I missed someone, I apologize. Oh, Mighty Quinn, VR, right at the last second for 2 streams in a row. Gonna get your last-second shout-out there. So, anyways, until next time, I've been Palidore. This has been VRML Season 2, Week 1. Be happy, be healthy, be safe, be good to each other. And shout out to Alikos, one of our mods. I love him like no other. And Nightfire as well. Oh, brother, goodbye, Emil. And I'm really done now, so bye. All right, one last shout out. CG 14 2002. There you go. Now I got them. Have a good one.